Hey, what's up guys? It's BT Studios back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you my add-on I made on my iPad, which basically is called the Wild Addon. This is basically the latest version of the Wild Addon 1.2.0 of the latest version. And okay, now I'll show you the mobs. So basically, if you /give in, and also here the first mob is the Skulkified Creeper here. So the Skulkified Creeper can box and actually can brief you when this thing dies in experimental gameplay mode. You have to turn on that, by the way, every experimental gameplay. And this will even Skulk can spawn in actually biomes. This is a 1.18 mod too. He can break blocks, and also, fun fact, he can fight the warden. So the next mob, this is the warden. He could literally insta-kill anything near him, even if it's not crouching, even if it's very quiet. Look, and also the warden actually attacks Skull Creeper. And look, pig, I spawn in. And then, look, the warden is going to... Wait, actually, I'll just spawn in a hostile mob, like a zombie. Yeah, a zombie. I'll need to spawn in a zombie instead, because it doesn't really... Maybe just a villager. It's going to turn it into a zombie, because basically it's a retextured zombie. A remodeled. Warden, boom. Look, the warden is going to attack him, and boom. He could even attack the zombie villager. And they also fight. And also now I'll just search Skulk. We have a bunch of stuff like the Mess Skulk sword and the Mess Skulk ball. You can still craft this even though without experimental gameplay on. So you need to turn on every experimental gameplay. And again, it's a 1.18 mod, so the Skulk Forest can't work, because they spawn in jungle biomes and other biomes. Skulk Might, this is Revive Skulk Slime, Weird Skulk Creeper, and the Skulk Vindicator here, and the with the Mess Skulk Ball and the Mess Skulk Cookie. The Mess Skulk Cookie will help a lot, because it's going to actually full your hunger bar. One Mess Skulk Cookie will actually full. And also, if you're not in experimental gameplay, you will find, when you're in experimental, you'll actually find young Skulk. Basically, a substance is just young Skulk, like the started Skulk virus. And here, this is the revived Skulkified slime. Here, it's just weird. It's just me. And then here, this is Skulk Might, which is actually super aggressive and spawns this thing. So Hoglins, it actually spawns Hoglins. It spawns Hoglins, and also it's going to actually like kill you. It's a hostile mob, and also it gets killed by its own Hoglins. Also, this is the Skullfied Vindicator, acts like an Enderman, and it could actually kill you. And it spawns creepers. Again, causes lag. And Mescal Sword, you'll find a ruby sword too. Ruby items, except I'm not in experimental gameplay, so you won't have any ruby sword. The ruby sword is actually very powerful. Look, so ruby stand, this one could help you in mining, just like the Skulkified Creeper. They love to mine a lot. You can find them in big caves. So now this is the Mess Skulk ball. Doesn't really do anything, but it's used to craft the Mess Skulk sword, which is very powerful, and the Mess Skulk cookie, and the young Skulk. If I just give at P, and then wheat source S, and also wheat source, and I'm going to do trapper. This just makes you fast. The opposite. Wheat source. I'm just going to get the ruby ore. It's going to give you ruby Skulk block. Skulk underscore jaw. If you actually step on this, it's going to actually, obviously, what? Oh, it doesn't do anything in no experimental gameplay. So also, I'm going to now give at the and an S and a bunch of skull cattle. I'm just going to do skull cattle. This is the Skull Catalyst, the young Skull Catalyst, of course. And then now we could just have Skull Catalyst, replace it. And also, it matches like the real Skull Catalyst. I'm on the 1.17.30 of Education Edition, that's why. and if you look at the bottom, kinda similar. And if we just get a Skulk Fight Creeper, of course he's going to break this Skulk. At least break one Skulk. See? He broke everything. This matches like with the Skulk sensor. If you put it on top of Skulk, it actually matches. Really cool.
Ow, ow,
And also,
ow.
without it, it's supposed to say, ugh. Yeah, this Skulkified slime is basically an Easter egg. Yeah, that's it. And also, you can search ruby in your inventory, but you're gonna have to give yourself ruby ore. You can't really obtain it into survival. As you can see, lots of them. If we just do S, and then S, and boom, look at all that. The eyes of the warden spawn egg. The eyes of the warden is supposed to be like the thing. The war, of course, it's the skull creeper and warden and the slime, the ruby ore. But you're good. This trapper is not really just a trapper. It does the opposite of a player stopper. And also player stoppers. Just give at the and then player detectors. These are basically called player stoppers. They're supposed to actually like act like honey blocks, except it's like a decoration, but they don't really do anything in no experimental gameplay mode. They actually stop you from jumping in experimental gameplay mode. Make sure you actually how many times. And also young skulk is really, yeah, these are all the blocks I think. And you can just experiment with ever. And also, skulkified creepers, when they die, they're gonna put the TNT on you. Yeah, but I'm not in experimental gameplay mode, so that's not gonna happen. Even skulk jaws, when you get in them, of course, it's obvious they'll trap you and give you slowness and wither, because basically they're gonna bite you and eat you. It's supposed to be like a bone material. I couldn't make that in like the add-on maker because it's not available in Android. By the way, everything was made with a pen. Yes, I used a pen. My drawing tablet's pen. There we go. So that's it. That's basically it for today's video. You can experiment with this mod, and also you can get my texture pack if you're wondering. You can get your texture pack in like the description. So I'm going to send the texture pack in the description, and about it guys. So enjoy your day and be happy and whatever that stuff. So see you in the next one.